Hi boys and girls, let's have some fun and draw together today. Maybe even your parents would like to join along. Anyone in your household is really welcome. Today our project is recommended for first grade. Today we will be drawing a springtime landscape with some butterflies. Maybe you'd like to even put some bees in. You know how much Miss Yvonne loves her honeybees. Today all you will need is a piece of paper and a pencil. When we are done, if you'd like to use markers, colored pencils, crayons, colored pencils, anything you have around the house, even some paint, whatever you have around the house to color it in, that would make it a beautiful drawing, and that's fine if you want to do that. Let's start with our shapes. I'm going to use a marker so you can see better. Remember to hold onto your paper with one hand, draw with the other hand. The first shape is a circle. Anywhere on your paper, you can use a scrap piece of paper also. Next shape is a dot. It's a circle, but we color it all the way in, so we call it a dot. The next, do you remember the name of this line? Very good, boys and girls. Horizontal. Can we all say that together? Horizontal line. Next line, remember that one? Vertical. Very good. Vertical line. Very good. We have one more line. Remember the name of that one? Diagonal. Very good, boys and girls. Let's say it together. Diagonal line. Okay. Then we have our half circles. A U. An upside down U. Looks like a rainbow. A C and a backward C. All of these are half circles. If we put them together, it would make a full circle. Then we have our angled lines, which are our V's. A regular V, an upside down V, which looks like an A without the crossbar, a sideways V, and another sideways V. Very good. Then we have a slightly curved line. Remember, it is not as curved as our upside down U or rainbow. It's not as straight as our straight line. That's why we call it a slightly curved line. Then we have our lazy S. Our lazy S laying down or horizontally, we call a hill and a valley. And then we've been doing spirals lately, which is just fun. So remember, you start in the middle. Looks like you're going to do a circle, but you go past that point and just keep going around. And remember, they make wonderful snails. That's why they're fun. All right, so those are our shapes. Remember, we're going to do them before every project because it just makes it easier for us to draw. Okay, so we're done with our shapes. Let's start our project. I have my piece of paper the tall way or vertical way. It's up to you. You can have it horizontally also. You have to think about what your picture is going to look like, right? That's composition. So that also means which way you want your paper. How many flowers you want, what height they're going to be at, how many butterflies you want in it. Maybe you'd like to put some honeybees in there. You know how much Miss Yvonne loves her honeybees. So start thinking about how you want your picture to look before you even start to draw. All right. I'm going to start with a marker so you can see a little easier. You can start with pencil. Remember, if you'd like to erase something, make sure you're drawing lightly enough that you can erase and your marks won't be seen. All right. Remember, let's hold on to our paper with one hand and draw with our other hand. Like I said, I'm going to start with a nice big U. This is going to be my first tulip right there. So a nice big U. I'd like a nice big flower. Okay. I'd like several, but my first one I'd also like to be big. All right, after I'm done with that, I'm going to touch one side, and I'm going to make upside down U's all the way across. You can continue the U like this, or touch the top of it like I did the first two. Whichever you think looks the best. You like doing it where you make a slightly curved line, pick up your pen, touch the top of it, make another, or if you just want U's. Either one is fine. Next step is touch the first tulip, the front of the tulip that you made, touch the side of it, Give me a slightly curved line coming up. The other side, a slightly curved line coming up. Very good. And we're just going to do, again, the upside down U's any way you want them to meet your first tulip right there, okay? The front of the tulip. Now we're going to do the back tulip. So the back tulip, we're not going to see the sides, we're just going to see the top. So all we have to do is start right here and do our upside down U's. Okay, and now we see even a center. So that's where our bees and our butterflies go in and pollinate, right? So if you want, you can just color that yellow. If you'd like to draw some of these amens, you can. However you'd like to finish off your tulip. So very good, boys and girls. We've all done one tulip. We now need to do its stem. Remember that it's a little, it's a slightly curved line. Gets a little thinner as it goes down. So a little wider here to hold the flower head, and then it can get thinner as it goes down. You decide where you're going to end it. Right now I'm just going to stop it right there. I'm going to wait to do my leaves. Well, no, I think I'm going to go ahead and do my leaves on this one and then continue my next one. So let's do our leaves. I'm doing long, slightly curved lines. You can do that. You could do your lazy S, however you'd like to do your leaves. If you'd like to make a line in the middle for their veins, you can also do that. You decide how many leaves your tulip is going to have. Sometimes they come from all the way down here. Okay. All right, now I'm going to go ahead. Oh, I'm going to do one more. And one more here even. Looks a little bare there. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and do some more tulips. So let's do it again, boys and girls. I don't want mine all in the row. I kind of want them at different levels. So this one I'm going to start over here, but I'm going to start it the same way. A nice U for the front petal. Touch the top of that. Upside down U's all the way across. You decide how you're going to make them. They're going to be continued or on top of one another. Next step, touch the side, slightly curve line up, slightly curve line up. Bring your U's, upside down U's to your first petal. Right? Then the last step is all upside down U's, all the way across from your second to your third petal. And then you have the inside, however you want to decorate. Remember, that's where your bees and your butterflies come to pollinate. And of course we need our beautiful stems that are a little thicker at the top. And we have these great leaves. Remember how it's fun to overlap things. Or even bring it off the paper where I don't have all the information showing. Alright. So I have 2 tulips. I'm going to go ahead and make some more. I'm going to make one more. I'm going to make this one down here, even lower. There's my U to start. Upside down U to close in the first petal. Slightly curved line going out from my first petal. Upside down U's to the top of my first petal. And touch my second or third petal, upside down U's all the way across to close it in. And however you want to do your middle, your stem, your leaves, and of course some grass maybe. If yours is outside, mine is outside. I'm going to do some grass and just do some upside down V's. When I come over to this stem right here, I'm not going to draw on top of it. I'm going to say, excuse me, hop over. This stem I want to bring down to meet it. I want to close in. And then, you know how fun snails are. We could put a snail down here, right? Our spiral. Let's do that. Remember how to make your spiral, boys and girls? And then a cute little. So there's my snail. Maybe you want to put some dots behind him. He's been traveling a little bit. Okay. Now let's go up and do our butterflies. Let's talk about our butterflies. Remember, our butterfly's body have 3 parts. The head, which I just do a circle. The thorax, which is a very long U, or sometimes I like to call it a hot dog. And then the abdomen, which can be a V or a U. So remember, 3 parts: your head, your thorax, and your abdomen. And then, of course, if you want to do little eyes, antennae, however you want to do those. And then there's lots of different ways to make the butterfly's wings. But the way I did this one is I touched between the head and the thorax, and I did a slightly curved line out. Same thing on the other side, slightly curved line out. And I came back to about here on the body, did a diagonal line down, a diagonal line down. And I closed it in just a wiggly waggly. You can close it in a curved line, however you'd like to close it in. So we have 2 wings. We need 2 more, boys and girls. You know butterflies have more than 2 wings. So I'm going to touch right here, and I'm going to do 2 diagonal lines down. And I'm going to make those a little longer. And now all I have to do is curve on back to this. Okay. Now, like I said, any way you want to make a butterfly, as long as it has a head, a thorax, an abdomen, and 4 wings, some antennae, you're good. I do want to show you how beautiful butterflies are. So when you're thinking about decorating them, let's also talk, if you can notice, maybe you'll notice that these butterflies have something very, very much in common, even they're all colored differently. Whatever is done on one side is done on the other side. It's called symmetry. Okay, so it's symmetric. Whatever design is on this wing is on the same on this wing. Okay, boys and girls, so that's important to think about when you start decorating the wings. So if I put a dot or a circle there, I need to put a circle on this side. If I put a circle down here, I need one on this side. Do you understand, boys and girls? Whatever you do on this side, do the same way as this side. So however you decorate there, you have to decorate the same over here. Okay? I'm going to let you have fun and decorate some more of that. Like I said, maybe you want to do a bee, because you know how much I love bees. Bees are about the same way. I think we've talked about them before. We have a head, which is just a circle. We have the body, which is also called the thorax. I'm going to do mine sideways now. So there's my little hot dog. And there's his little abdomen at the end. And then the bees, the wings come out right here, right? And how many wings are they going to have? They're going to have 4, but they're going to look just a little differently. You really have 2 wings. You only see really 2 wings, but sometimes you can do 4 if you'd like. And then it has its black for the body there. Maybe an eye, antenna. He's heading over to that flower right there. And maybe I'll do some dots where he's been. He was at this flower first. All right, boys and girls, I hope you've enjoyed drawing with me today. Remember to sign your name on the front and date it. You are the artist, and be proud of your work. Have a great day. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time. We'll draw again. Bye-bye.